It's 7 p.m., January 1st. You told yourself this is it, the year you achieve those goals. Get the freedom you've always desired and actually make something of yourself. So you're sat at your desk, laptop open, working on your new business. At least that's what you told yourself. And after 48 YouTube videos, 3 hours later, you're still sat there. Nothing achieved. No real progress made. Most people want to get fit. Most people won't. Most people want to build a successful business. And the reality is, they won't. And the reason why most people won't do these things is because their brains are fucked. And if your brain's fucked, well, you're fucked. In order to build anything great, you must have the ability to focus. Focus on one particular task for hours, days, weeks on end. And if your brain is fucked, how do you expect to do that? So, this is how to unfuck your brain. Part 1. You're distracted. I think we can all agree that having focus is vital in building anything great. So, what is focus? It's the ability to dedicate 100% of your attention to one singular thing. And so, if you're not focused, you must be paying attention to multiple things, otherwise known as distractions. And quite frankly, we're all losing the ability to focus. We're all distracted. Simply put, we can't do anything anymore without multiple streams of input. I can bet you've already scrolled down to the comments, checked your phone, and when you do shit like that, without realizing it, you're brainwashing yourself. Training your own mind to need overstimulation, to only function with distractions. And with a brain like that, how the fuck are you planning on staying focused? Just switch off your phone, switch it off, and leave it in another room. Then leave it there for 24 hours. You'll soon find out you're addicted, not to the phone, but the distraction. You're addicted to distraction. And if you continue to feed this addiction, none of this video really matters. You won't reach your goal. So to stop this addiction, you're gonna go through a 30-day protocol. Now, each day of this protocol will be split up into 30-minute segments. From 1 a.m. to 12 p.m., 30-minute segments. Then as you go about your 30 days, simply track what you did in each of those 30 minutes. By the end of it, you should have clear data of what pointless shit you do in your life. Then all that's left to do is remove the pointless shit. Sounds simple, but what have you really got to lose? So just try it out. Part 2. You're probably confused. Most people don't know what to do with their life. And this is because they don't know what they want. And when you don't know what you want, you can't know what to do. And when you can't know what to do but know there's things to do, you're left confused. And this is the stage where most people stay their entire lives. They either never work on anything great because they don't know where to start, or work on the wrong thing their entire life and have nothing to show for it but regret. And this stage I'm talking about is commonly referred to as the anti-zone, most probably where you are right now. That stage in your life where you don't know what to do but want to do something, but you don't know what or how to get there, so you don't do anything. That's the anti-zone. And to get out of this stage in your life, you need to do one very simple thing. You need to enter the zone. Now, the zone is a place that's highly recognized by your favorite athletes, business owners. And according to a study back in 1989, the single happiest place a human could be. So, what is it? Well, most likely you've experienced it before. It's that feeling you get when you're lost in something, like when you're playing a video game. When you're so deep in the task at hand, the outside world just doesn't seem to exist. Now imagine you had that feeling all the time, locked in, focused with zero distraction. Now that's where we're aiming to be here. No more confusion, just total focus on achieving your goal. And to get that, all you really need to do is clearly define some things. First, where do you actually want to go? No bullshit, don't overcomplicate it, just stare at your wall and think until you have your answer. Then when you have that clearly defined, simply figure out the steps to get there. And as long as you actually take action on these steps every day, you'll remain in the zone until you've reached your destination. Because think about it, all the zone really is a hyper state of focus. Focus on one specific task with steady progress being made. Part 3, your diet is shit. As a human, we operate inside a system. You wake up, go about your day, go to sleep, repeat. Now this system has inputs and it has outputs. The inputs being things like your food, your sleep, and the inputs have a direct effect on the outputs. You sleep for 2 hours tonight and tomorrow you'll perform like shit. We all know this, so why do we ignore our diet? I'm sure you've opened up a book before, read 2 lines, then forgot what you've just read. That's your diet. Inputs and outputs. You eat like shit, then you're gonna think like shit. And if you think you can build anything great with a brain that thinks like shit, well, you know the answer. So, if you're looking to make a change in your life and give better outputs, fix your inputs first. Because it's all well and good finding your goal and planning the steps to get there. But if you're in a vehicle that's broken, no matter how hard you try, you're not going to get there. So stop neglecting your diet. And it's easy to ignore, but just trust me. Give yourself good inputs, and the great outputs will come 10 times easier. And not only that, you'll have a clear, unfucked brain.